Good morning and welcome to the sports segment on Breakfast Daily. My name is Yao AJ Minta. Good morning, Kokui. Good morning.
Good morning, Yao AJ Minta. Why are you grinning so gleefully?
Because my people here, your teams lost this weekend.
And that's the reason. The FA Cup.
Yes.
Is that why you're so happy?
That's the reason.
That's the reason. That's the reason.
Oh, wow.
Though Ghana lost to Niger, but I'm grinning because your teams lost.
Yeah,
your teams lost. Yes.
Okay.
Arsenal lost.
You know
Liverpool lost.
You know what? You just do the sports and go. Why?
Oh, Kuku.
Oh, yes.
You must savor the moment.
You
must savor the moment
because move past such moments.
You must savor the moment because when your team is down, you get the chance to pick on the issues that went wrong. Then you can properly correct them. Yeah. But when you are winning all the time, it kind of glosses over all the mistakes. And the shortcomings.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's why I have this big grain, wide grain on my face.
You continue.
Oh, but Arsenal fans, okay. We will get to Arsenal pretty soon. Okay, now Ghana lost by 2-0 to Niger on Saturday to crash out of the African Nations Championship taking place in Algeria. Now Ghana, they conceded an early goal through a Kunedu Yadom own goal. And in the second half, Sumama Hainikoye, he got a stunning second goal for Niger to send Ghana packing out of the competition. Now, in other results, Madagascar, they beat Mozambique by 3-1 to make their first ever semi-final appearance. Yeah, kudos to Madagascar. They've been brilliant throughout this entire competition. Now, Algeria, that's the host nation. They will face Niger on Tuesday, while Senegal take on Madagascar in the semi-finals. Now, moving on to FA Cup news. FA Cup news. Now, Liverpool, defending champions Liverpool, they lost by 1-2 to Brighton and Hove Albion. Yes, Ghana's Tariq Lamptey was in action for Brighton and Hove Albion. Liverpool, they took the lead through Harvey Elliott, but Louis Dunk got the equalizer for Brighton and Hove Albion. And Japanese international, Kaoru Mitoma, he is on fire. You should watch out for that guy. He's the next big thing. He really is a wonderful player. He got the second goal for Brighton and Hove Albion in the second half to send Liverpool crashing out of the competition. Now, Manchester City, they beat Arsenal by 1-0. At the Etihad, Nathan Ake, he scored the only goal of the game. And some related news, Thomas Partey picked up an injury and he had an MRI scan, but where it is, it's not that serious. So, yes, Arsenal fans, you can breathe easy a little bit. And Manchester United, yes, they beat Reading by 3-1 at Old Trafford. Fred, he scored a goal, and Casemiro, yes, after missing that all-important game against Arsenal, he came back and he scored 2 goals for Manchester United. And Tottenham Hotspur, they also got a 3-0 win over Preston North End. And yes, in that game between Man United and Reading, Ghana's Babaraman and Andy Yadom featured in that game. Now, some tennis. We don't normally talk tennis too many times on this platform. So this time around, Novak Djokovic, yes, he has equaled the Grand Slam record of Rafael Nadal. That's 22 Grand Slams. And he won the Australian Open, this year's Australian Open, this past weekend by beating Stefanos Tsitsipas in 3 straight sets, 6-3, 7-6, 7-6. And in the women's division, Aryna Sabalenka, she beat Elena Rybakina by 6-3, 6-4 to win her first Grand Slam. Yes, now back to some Ghana-related news. Black Stars captain Andre Dedayu, he has parted ways with Qatari side Al Sadd, and this came very late last night. And yeah, depending on how you look at it, some say he was sacked, some say it was by mutual consent. You just can't say. Point is, Dedayu is no longer with Qatari side Al Sadd, and so for me, I think it should be the start of a transition, and it should also translate to the Black Stars. Like, yes, he was a starter, then he became, some kind of a mini starter, bench player, and for me, I think this is the time to let him go. Just give him a ride off into the sunset, and don't let it become messy. The way Asamoah Gyan's latter days with the Black Stars became messy, and he had some issues with Kwesi Appiah and all that. And so that's sports review here on Breakfast Daily. My name is Yao AJ Minta. Kweku.
But you haven't finished. You are just signing out that you have not finished.
Can you imagine?
It means what is that?
I don't know what it is. But I was interested in the Swag Awards as well. You know, they had the Swag Awards over the
Swag
weekend.
Awards. Yes, the Swag Awards. Yeah, it was a wonderful occasion.
Yeah.
On Saturday, Mohamed Kudus, he won the Footballer of the Year, foreign-based Footballer of the Year, and he was also named the overall Sports Personality of the Year. And because he deserves it. Let's face it, he deserved it. If you scored 11 goals, actually yesterday he scored another goal, so 12 goals in 25 games in all competitions. And you go to your first World Cup and you score 2 goals and you get an assist in 3 games. Definitely, you deserve it. And pretty much, he's been our best player in Europe this season. Yes, Thomas Partey has a good shout, but yeah, I think it was deserving of that award. And for me, yeah, he deserves it.
I'm interested in the Chan conversation. I'm interested in what it is that we are doing in terms of our grassroots football.
Quickly, you want to shake that table this Monday morning?
No, I just
You won't violence. You won't violence.
I want to mention and pass.
Okay.
I want to mention and pass. No, because you see, the thing is that it's we're looking at the Black Stars becoming shining stars, right? But it all comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you see? It doesn't just come out of the blue. You know, and so for me, that's why the Chan conversation is important, because this is our local Black Stars. This is where it all starts.
Yep.
Locally based players.
What are we doing? You know, and if we can get to this point where Niger is now beating us at this, I mean, honestly.
For me, I think the system is broken. Because normally you cycle through under 17, under 20, under 23, the Black Galaxies, then move to the Black Stars. But now the process has been fast-tracked, and because there's the lack of trust in the system, so once you get to under 17, the club owners, the agents, they are just ever ready to push you out to the European leagues, so that you just don't go through the system. Then you become affected by the corruption and all. And so that's the reason why we have a lot of youngsters moving out so early. And on top of that, selection issues. You ask yourself, were these our best players in the Ghana Premier League, the best power Ghana Premier League? In some cases, yes. In some cases, no. Because you look at our front line, for instance, it wasn't the best. Anyway, it wasn't the best because you have the top goal scorer in the Ghana Premier League. He's home. He didn't even get the call up to the Black Galaxies to feature in the Chan. So for me, selection issues and a lack of trust in the system because of so many machinations. So many machinations. A player deserves a call up. He doesn't get a call up because he doesn't have a constituency. And so it's a whole lot of problems.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Breakfast Daily will continue shortly.